It was the time when I had just bought my first car. Me and my long-time friend Vishram decided to take it on a road trip from Bangalore to Wayanad, Kerala. It was a long weekend and we didn't really plan much. We just said let's drive and decide on the way where to go. By the time we crossed Mysore, Vishram said, let's head towards Wayanad. So we did. The roads were empty, the wind was cold, and the mood just perfect until we saw them. A man, middle aged, standing by the roadside, waving for help. Beside him was a small girl, maybe 7 or 8 years old. I slowed down a bit, but I told Vishram, let's not stop. They are strangers, and this is my new car. But Vishram, being Vishram, just said, come on, man, look at them. They might really need help. Before I could argue more, he had already rolled down the window. The man said his bike was hit by a truck that sped away. He was on his way back from Kollegala with his daughter when it happened. He looked tired, dusty, and scared. Vishram said, hop in, we'll drop you off wherever you're going. So they got in the back seat. The man said he had gone to a friend's place to borrow money for his elder son's college fees and was returning home. He spoke softly, politely, but there was something about his eyes I couldn't read. We drove about 30 kilometers when we saw a car stopped on the roadside. A couple stood there and their vehicle was smoking. Looked like it had overheated. Before I could say anything, Vishram slowed down again. I told him, not again, man. I'm really not getting a good feeling about this. But he just smiled and said, relax, it's good karma. We'll just help and go. He asked them if everything was okay. The husband said, there's a mechanic a few kilometers back on the same road. So Vishram, the savior he was, said, hop in, we'll take you. Now we had 5 people in our car, me, Vishram, the man, his daughter, and this couple. We turned the car around and started driving back. After a while, we reached a spot where the man suddenly said, this is where the accident happened. He asked us to stop. He wanted to see if his bike was still there. So me, Vishram, and the man got down to check, while the woman, her husband, and the little girl waited in the car. We walked down a small slope to where he said he crashed, and that's when we saw it. The bike was lying there, broken, twisted, and next to it, 2 bodies. One was the man, the other, his little daughter. My heart stopped. Vishram couldn't speak. We turned around, but there was no one behind us. No car, no couple, no sound. Nothing but the hum of the forest and the broken bike. Till this day, I don't know who we picked up that night or whose voices we heard laughing in the backseat on the drive. All I know is some rides never really happen and some passengers never really leave.